Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Peoples?
There,
Happy.
there is the Shiloh Lockhart.
I live.
She survives. She actually made it to this one.
I'm not dead.
She's actually awake. I'll actually turn this down a little bit. Watching Supernatural today, or at least this morning.
See, this time I was awake before you were awake.
Mm-hmm.
I was awake before you guys were awake.
No, you were not. I was awake at 9.
I know. I took my pill at 7.
I woke up at 9:06.
It's pretty early for you, especially on the weekends.
She's got her.
I stayed up till like 3 last night, so.
Yeah. So you stayed up later and you got up earlier.
Because of school, man.
It'll do it to you. I don't know why it doesn't do it to me. I go to work. It's the truth.
It is the truth.
And I can sleep on the weekends. I can.
You do, in fact.
I do. I sleep well.
Hello, person that just joined, but I can't read their name because it's too far away and I need glasses.
Good morning, Queen. How are you?
I can't see either.
It's Queen
I
Dragon.
see a dot,
Oh, hey, April.
and then a bunch more little dots, and then maybe something in bold.
You know what I see?
I'm guessing.
You know what I
There's
see?
some bold stuff there, I think.
A line
I don't know. Is that bolded font?
of blur.
Or is it just a different color? I think it's just a different color.
It's not bold. It's thicker.
Yeah, here we are talking about chat fonts.
It's a different color.
So, yeah.
It's white.
I'd like to know what everybody else has going on. How everybody's week was. I'm glad that you are doing well. How was your week? Whole week was good. Are you good just like right now? Got any plans for Halloween? That's the big one.
I love Halloween.
I want to know everyone's plans for Halloween. What are you planning on being? I saw this epic suit in the Halloween store. I've been looking for a Halloween suit forever. And of course my coworker's like, well, why didn't you just go on Amazon? I'm like, well, it's not the same.
It's not as authentic.
It's not. You have to go to the store and actually see one hanging up.
They can be like, whoa, I saw that.
I'm not sure what I'm actually going as for Halloween. I guess I'll be a lot of different things this year.
I have to send you the link to my cloak.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a heavy cloak, and I will wear that all the time.
Well, I'm glad that you are listening to me. Hope you're enjoying this morning. Thank you for spending your morning with me and my family as we wake up as well.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome. You've been invited to our living room.
To our living room. It's true.
Camping room.
It is very true.
On the weekends,
So
we camp out in the living room on the weekends.
That was so mean.
Really? You haven't thought about Halloween yet?
I know, it's because it's September, right? See, we have to start freaking Halloween in September.
No, we start Halloween in June. We start Halloween.
It's Halloween all the time.
Dude, November 1st, I'm writing my letter to the Great Pumpkin. Dear Great Pumpkin, on November 1st, I can't wait for you to come again.
All Souls Day.
I know, honey. But yes, we freaking celebrate Halloween way before October in this house.
Because of the damn movies.
That's when we start our movie marathon. That's what Pockets is referring to. We start a horror movie marathon at the beginning of September because we have so many to watch that 1 month just isn't enough.
I don't even think 2 months is enough.
It's really not.
That's why we have 3 months.
But I'm not giving up November because that's my birth month. I'm sorry. That may sound greedy, but no. No. You're shaking your head.
I wasn't. I was lighting this. Yeah, and that was shaking my head in agreement. That's a nod. Yep. It's Pocket's birth month, and she gets to pick what's on. And that's fair. Because then it's Christmas, right? It's December. and we all know what we're doing in December. Good morning,
November,
creepy clown girl. How are you?
well, November 20th was Grandma's birthday.
Happy Sunday.
What are we doing in December?
It's
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh.
It's all
I
Christmas
was
stuff.
like, wait.
It's when we watch, like,
And we
you know,
have our
Silent
Christmas
Night, Deadly
feast.
Night, Black Christmas. We
I
watch
cook all day.
Krampus.
Yes!
Krampus, man.
Krampus.
Oh, do we want to do that
Krampus.
French toast thing in the crock pot again for breakfast?
You should if you do. So, send pictures of your
I
face
don't know
paint.
what that is.
It takes
I don't know
a
how you
dozen
don't-
eggs and like a full thing of bread.
I don't know how you don't think about Halloween in
It's like French
September.
toast.
like, I guess
How do
maybe
you
there
not
was a
think about
time
Halloween all the time.
when I didn't, maybe.
But
But,
that
like,
was a
now-
sad time. That was so sad. How?
I don't know. I
How
mean,
did you live? Are you not dead?
it's basically my Halloween season is spanned out across at least 2 months. So
Yeah, but you have to keep it real. We do watch horror movies a lot.
we do,
We
but
watch
we
more
don't.
horror movies than we watch anything else.
Not anymore. I'd say now we watch a good mix of stuff throughout the rest of the
I
year.
binge on shows.
But not just shows, movies too. But we do watch horror movies throughout the year. But it's not that we go back and we watch Friday the 13th
well, like
throughout
we're gonna
the
be
year.
watching the
Or
new
we-
Purge tonight.
Or we go back and we watch Return of the Living Dead as the year like progresses. We don't go
I
back
was
and
just gonna
watch.
say we just watched that one.
We don't go. Actually, we watch Night of the Living Dead.
Oh.
We don't go back and watch the older movies throughout. We'll watch new horror that comes out. We'll watch the new stuff that comes out. Stuff
And
that
then
comes
we
to
make
Netflix.
fun of them if they're
Uh,
bad.
Yeah.
Fear Street.
That was so
That
good.
was really good. So we'll watch stuff like that.
I waited
But
until
we
all
don't
three
go back
came
to
out.
watch the golden oldies, like the really good ones.
Sometimes
Like I
do.
used to. Like I used to watch that shit all year round, nonstop. It's all I watched.
Tubi has the black and white Mummy, Wolfman, and Nosferatu. Nosferatu, I'm sorry, it's very boring.
Honestly, I can't get through that either.
I fall asleep within the first 20 minutes of the freaking movie.
I cannot get through Nosferatu either, and it's only because it's silent. I can get through the black and white aspect of it, but like I need dialogue.
Yeah, could you please speak up?
I need that, and I get the point. I get the artistic value of a silent movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like they're not worth anyone's
Look at Charlie
time, or
Chaplin.
I don't understand how you could enjoy that. Like seriously, I totally
Like
get
I
it.
said, look at Charlie Chaplin.
There's an artistic value to it, and I definitely get that artistic value. If I'm just speaking truthfully, silent black and white movies just aren't for me.
But that's why I was so happy. Like the Wolfman wasn't like a silent movie.
Oh, the Wolfman's
and the Mummy
fantastic.
wasn't
That's
a
a
silent movie. Like that was like really cool.
You're
Well,
the mummy.
those are classics.
I'm the mummy.
You're the mummy.
If we were in Egypt, I'd be the mummy.
Or if you were British.
Yeah, I'm sorry that, and I know that you're going through a lot. I'm really proud of you. You've been really muscling through. You've been giving us a lot of good news actually as the year has been progressing. But yes, I am glad that I can help you focus on something else. I'm glad that I can help you kind of,
We're talking about Halloween. This person.
get away from it for a little bit and think about something fun, something, that you might enjoy. So, yay. And now you do have to plan your face painting. That way you can take a picture and you can post it on the Discord. So, but the suit that I found in the store, it's black and it's got jack-o'-lanterns all over it though. So it's mostly orange, but it's black and orange. Comes with a tie, dress pants, and a suit jacket. So I'm probably the Friday before Halloween, I'm going to wear it to the office. So that's just going to be my suit for the day.
Wait, Halloween's on a Saturday?
No, it's on a Sunday actually.
Oh,
I'm taking the Monday off.
yay!
Then when we go to the Headless Horseman haunt, I've got this Jason mask hat. It's a stocking hat. But when you pull it down over your face, like the eyes on it are actually shading. So it actually doubles as a mask. It's a mask hat. So when I go to the Headless Horseman haunt, I'm going to wear that suit and my Jason mask hat. So at any point in time, if I want to take a picture or something, I can just pull my hat down and snap a picture. And then probably Halloween night, I'd like to find, or I might even have one, a pumpkin mask to go with my pumpkin suit. And that would make my costume
You can be a
wicked
pumpkin.
easy. I'd be
You business pumpkin.
pumpkin kingpin,
What?
the kingpin of the jack-o'-lanterns.
And it fits because you're a businessman.
Well, that's why I'm going to wear it to the office the Friday
Yeah.
before Halloween.
Guys, if you don't know, this is a father. Not going to tell you where he works because, but he's a business dude. He's a project manager. He manages projects.
Actually, I'm a project coordinator.
He's a project coordinator. He coordinates projects.
She's kind of right.
My head's in the right place.
I
okay?
coordinate people. I'm a glorified human resource manager.
He's a glorified human resource manager. He glorifies research human managing. Wait,
I
what?
don't research humans.
My brain just died.
I've done that already.
We're
That's
not
a
even-
scary rabbit
We're not
hole I'm
even
not
going
going
to
to get
talk about the
into.
human managing that I just said.
Manatee.
He researched humans managing.
Is this Tusk 2? Are we manateeing humans now? The first one was about a walrus. This one's about a manatee. Tusk 2 by Phoenix Lockhart.
No.
So what are you being for Halloween?
I'm being
child?
Ghostbur, which none of you know what that's from. It's from the Dream SMP.
Morning Grim.
Morning Grim. From the Dream SMP, which is like a show but Minecraft block game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds interesting. All I know is that I need to buy her a yellow sweatshirt. Or,
Yes, a
or
yellow
get her
sweatshirt
one
and face paint.
in face paint.
And then I can do the rest.
So it's like the easiest costume apparently ever.
Yeah, and I already have the glasses because Mom got them from Wish.
And Pockets, I believe, is going to be a witch this year. She's got this cloak that she's been wanting. It looks really, really nice.
Heavy.
It's heavy. It'll keep her warm. Halloween's usually pretty cold in New York.
And my shirt's gonna be a long sleeve shirt.
And
So, Pog.
and they already have the gown. I already have the crown.
Yep, she does.
I just have to bleach my bangs.
Were you stuck in chat limbo? That happened last night at the premiere as well.
What?
Chat limbo.
People were stuck in chat limbo.
What does that mean?
It means that like they're in here and they're in the chat, but they can't see anybody else in the chat
That happens to me constantly.
Why did you call it chat limbo?
because that's what people were calling it last night.
That's funny.
It is funny. And if you hear the clicking in the background, it is my 10-pound, 8-month-old kitten.
10?
Well, he's heavy. I don't know if he's 10 pounds, but he's wicked heavy.
He's heavier than Liana. And Liana, like when she was really fat, she was really, really
He's the
heavy.
biggest
she was
cat in the
15
house.
pounds. For a
And
cat.
he's playing with a
12. Sorry.
little plastic toy, jumping and bouncing around.
No, not the little plastic toy. An applesauce cap.
It's what he likes. He
I
likes
just
the
had to
cats.
get. Okay.
He plays fetch with them. That's why we give them to him. He has like 3 of them. They're all like mostly underneath the entertainment center.
3? He's got like 7.
He's not left.
Guys,
anymore.
No, they're all underneath
I
there.
literally, speaking of the applesauce caps, this morning, like we have this thing. We call.
It's not like from a jar or anything.
No.
Let me hold up.
Yeah, explain.
It's from one of those little squeeze pouches. It's one of those little plastic twist off caps. It's hard to explain. He loves the sound that they make when they click against the hardwood floor. So he has like 7 of them. And he plays fetch. Like literally this cat will play fetch.
Not
Then
quite
he goes.
correctly.
Most of the time he does.
Sometimes he doesn't bring it back. Sometimes he does bring it back, but he doesn't bring it back like correctly, and then it's like 5 feet away from you. And then he's just looking at you like throw it to
Well,
you.
and there's sometimes where
throw
I'll
it.
sit here and I'll play fetch with him for an hour. Or he won't stop, and he'll bring it to my feet, and then when I don't notice it or pick it up, he starts attacking me
You know, as the cat does.
because he wants to play fetch.
Oh,
I do work in an office.
He does. What offers
Oh.
people not say?
I'm very glad that you enjoyed the premiere last night. The finale to Dreamscape.
The finale.
And I will say I am probably a little bit biased, but I did really enjoy that ending to the series. Kind of with a little bit of a big of a mind blowing moment where you realize that he actually initiates the beginning of the series, and it's a big loop, and that's why you call it Ouroboros, or I call it Ouroboros, Dreamscape Ouroboros. So somebody should send that to M. Night Shyamalan. Like, this is how you write a twist ending with impact and meaning,
and coolness.
jackass.
And not just stealing a title that you shouldn't own. That my father should rightfully own.
Well, I don't know if I should rightfully
You
own it, but definitely
rightfully
he
own it.
shouldn't. I will say that.
That is true.
Like, I might not be the best at anything really in the world, and that's 100% true.
Well, that's because there's like.
But damn it, I'm gonna
7
call it how I
8
see
million
it.
people in the world. Billion. Sorry. Human population too big.
And there's been a lot of finales. The Locust Lake finale, now the Dreamscape finale, and actually pretty soon here in about 2 weeks, Beautiful Nightmares Inhabitants series is having a finale drop for a Thursday tidbit. It's gonna be like the last 3 stories all put together. So yeah, a lot of endings. Ending a lot of things here.
A lot of good things.
We are, though, a lot of great things on the way.
Exactly.
Got 4 stories in the works that are collaborations.
All
All for October.
things must come to an end if you want more good things.
Well, what's an ending but a beginning?
Exactly, man.
That's all it is. If you end, I feel if you end something properly, it can serve as simply the whole thing before it can simply be the introduction for what comes next. Yeah, no. We have a tiny kitten. He's like,
He's like,
Well, he's tiny, but he's a pisser.
he's 3 months old.
yeah, he's 3 months old. He is tiny, and that's
He's
the one that was
very
attacking me
tiny.
during the stream.
He's
Very
angry.
tiny and very bitchy.
He's like an angsty, like female teenager. He's
Can't
like
disagree
Monica
with you.
when she was like living here.
That was a long time ago, though.
It was, but she was. That's what that cat is like.
Mm.
Monica definitely has changed. The cat has not.
Well, he's still a baby.
He is still.
Monica's grown up.
Monica's my sister, by the way.
Yes, Monica
For people who don't know.
is the Phoenix's sister. Oh, yeah, right. And beware of many things hiding in the clouds with last night's story.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
I don't know why I did the dun dun dun. Was that needed?
I don't know. It could have been needed.
Wait,
Possibly.
I have this one person in like my homeroom class that just like gasps at everything the teacher says. Basically. So they'll just be like explaining something and he'll just go I don't know why they do that, but they do, and it's funny. Sometimes.
Wow, that's shocking.
It is.
Gasps and egads. Gasp.
Gasp! And a gasp.
Oh my god,
Say
it's amazing.
gasp.
We're so on the same level.
We are. Our energy is just like coinciding with each other. We're vibing.
Right now, I ain't got much energy. I'm relying on my thermos of coffee.
Your thermos. Your tiny little thermos top.
Mm.
That thermos.
That
That
thermos.
thermos. But you're also like he uses the top of the thermos
Yeah, I'm
as
using
a cup.
on
You
Sundays.
know, as you're supposed to in the wild. But
It's a Sabian in the wild.
Sorry. in a computer chair. But yes, in the wild, as he's supposed to. But he's using the top thing to drink it. So I thought he only had the top thing to drink it. But apparently, he has the whole thing.
Good morning, Somber. Yes,
Morning,
the dirty
Sir.
bean life essence. Yes, this is ambrosia.
It's bean water.
This is the nectar of the gods.
No, that is bean water.
Which is the nectar of the gods.
It is. No, it is just bean water.
My life is established on coffee.
If it weren't for coffee, my father would not be here right now. He would be asleep.
Good morning, Somber. How are you, man? Happy Sunday.
Morning, Somber.
Sitting here talking about Halloween and costumes that we're all planning on going as and stuff like that. I don't think you've actually told me what you're going. Oh no. I think you did. In fact, you showed me pictures.
I was gonna be like Vanny from FNAF, but then I was like, I don't want to make the mask.
I would have had to buy the Vanny mask.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would have.
You could have just made a cardboard slab.
That wouldn't have been the same. I would have had to have gotten you a Vanny mask.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have gotten me the mask.
Listen.
You would have gotten me like the whole like head suit thing, which probably isn't out yet because the game's not even out. They said
nobody
early.
cheaps out on Halloween in this house.
I know, but they said early April is when FNAF Security Breach is supposed to come out. Guess what month it is? It's September.
It is.
Actually, no, they didn't say early April. They said early 2021.
It's still early.
No, it's not.
It's not Christmas yet. I think there's some kind of holdup with Security Breach, unfortunately.
There is, because they had to redo it because they got more stuff, and now Scott.
See,
retired,
that's
so
a great idea. I was thinking about the same thing. Going as a FNAF character, but I
Yeah.
probably wasn't going to be that elaborate with it. I was probably just going to buy one of the suits and the heads. But then, like I said, I saw that pumpkin suit.
And you were like,
Like, I need
that
that.
pumpkin suit had him feeling a different way about the world, you know?
It did.
Yeah.
I need it. So, but that's a really good idea, and I think that you definitely could. And once you do, because I think you should, I think that you should, like, show it. The fur wouldn't be hard. I'm trying to think though, like, yeah, it'd be hard to get it all the same color. And I was gonna say you could use carpet, but that'd be way too heavy.
And very itchy. Most likely. I don't know what you're talking
Though,
about.
Somber, you could buy one of the like plush bodysuits. They're like, they're thin and baggy, and you get the gloves and stuff like that, and they cover. They got sleeves, they got pants, the whole nine, and you could slip that over top of the styrofoam to make it look like it's got bulky endoskeleton parts underneath it. Just saying. I mean, it could be. Yeah, you'd have to probably go out and buy the actual costume and then augment the costume. So it would be buying the costume and then working on it as well. But I mean, that would be really cool. It would be really cool. Yeah, I got my anniversary coming up in October, and I want to go to that Headless Horseman haunt.
You guys got married in the best month.
It's not cheap, so I can't go raiding the Halloween store, but I am going to be taking Pockets and Phoenix to go to the Halloween store, just so they can look around, pick up anything that they might need, like her face paint and your top hat.
If we could get Liana like a blue sheep costume, so she could be Friend, because the character I'm going as had this little sheep, this blue sheep named Friend, and stuff. So if I could dress up Liana in a blue sheep costume, she would be the perfect prop.
Believe it or not, Maine Coons are known for like not minding being dressed up. I know this because I used to dress up Simba.
Simba's not your average Maine Coon.
Actually, yeah, Springtrap. Exactly. If you do Springtrap, it could be all ripped and torn.
I have a friend that's going as Springtrap.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is he your age? Is he going as the Springtrap plushie? Because that would make more sense.
That one.
This is the height.
See, I want to. Okay, see, the thing is, I wanted to go as Rambu, which is another character from the Dream SMP. But in Minecraft, he is an Enderman. And in real life, he's 6'6". So I would be the shortest Rambu cosplayer in the world.
Actually, she smiled and nodded her head. She didn't glare.
She can use.
She thought that was funny too.
You
The
can
plushie
use
comment.
that still.
Yeah, no, she actually thought that was funny. But yes, it would have been a great place for the glare, and she does that to me quite a bit. If I say something that she doesn't quite find
Like
funny,
the Kermit the Frog
and I find
face that I
hilarious.
do.
Yes, that one. The Kermit face. When Phoenix makes a frown, her lips go all the way down, I swear to God, past her chin.
Yeah,
It's
because-
like a freaking cartoon.
Yeah. I make it do that. I just like make my lip, like my bottom lip, push up a bit.
And she doesn't have like a huge mouth or anything like that.
No,
She's
my
very
smile
normal
is
looking.
literally just like a line.
She's very normal looking. Except for when she makes her like frowny frog pouty face and her bottom of her lips go whoa, like right down past the bottom of her chin.
You should take a picture of it sometime. Sometimes I'll like crinkle my forehead.
That's when you don't understand something.
Yeah.
You're confused. Your forehead. A lot of people do
No,
that. But
when I do the thing.
that's more anger.
It is.
That's a really funny
It's also the
angry
glare.
face.
That's
But yeah,
the point.
it's very strange looking.
But yeah, I just like went around in my class one day and I just frowned at people. Like
Oh,
that.
the new killer. I actually heard about this too. The new killer coming to Dead by Daylight. I can't remember what they said or who it was.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder
the
comes to
Builder.
Dead by Daylight. Oh my God.
Yes.
Best DLC character ever.
Yes. Bob the Birder. Bob the Birder.
That's what she said.
Bob's
every-
Burgers?
It's a show.
I know it's a show.
Like, oh my god.
Bob the Builder, but death.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it's Pinhead, right?
Erotic.
Pinhead? I mean,
think-
Somber said Hellraiser. Okay, yes, Pinhead.
I think it's Bob.
That's,
the
and I was
Builder.
going to
don't
say
know
that,
why
but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't wrong. I'm like, oh, maybe that came out like
It's so sad.
last month, and
I hear
now it's something new, and I'm going to sound really stupid. Like, no, Sabian, you idiot. That was
all, I,
last month.
all I think about is
Nah.
Puppet Master. I would not hear Pin.
No, I'm a big. I like the Friday the 13th game. I've never played Dead by Daylight, but I have seen quite a bit of it, and it does look really cool. But Friday the 13th, I don't know, I like better. And yeah, I'm a little bit biased.
You are
obviously,
definitely biased.
because
You are
I love
biased.
Jason.
Nice
But
to
there's
hear.
and I get it. The draw of
You
Dead by
are. We
Daylight
haven't
is
even
there's
watched
multiple
one
killers
Freddy
that you
movie.
can play as. But in Friday the 13th, you can play as every single kind of Jason, and every different Jason has their own strengths, their own weaknesses. So things are going to play out differently depending on which Jason is chasing after you as well. Your decisions are going to change. So it does still change up the gameplay between the different iterations of Jason. And there's more maps and there's more ways to escape.
Are we
So
talking
again-
about the Nintendo Switch?
I mean,
Game
all of
of
it,
the-
all across the board. But yes, that one, that's one of the
That's a good
versions.
one.
But because of that and all the different ways to escape and stuff, there's more ways for each match to play out. Each one plays out differently. So I don't know. I like the Friday the 13th game better because I just feel it has more variety. Even though Dead by Daylight does have, obviously different killers you can play as and stuff, which is really cool. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, if I had to choose one or the other, it would definitely be Friday the 13th.
Java is under your
And
chair.
we can just say it's because I'm a Friday the 13th obsessed mega fan, and we can leave it at that. Java, get out from under the desk.
Why? Oh, thank you for the dove. I much appreciate it, buddy. Good boy. The thing is,
That's what I've heard is Friday the 13th is supposedly dead because they took down the servers, but it's not dead, at least not on the Switch. There's still peer-to-peer hosting, and there's still plenty of people that play. I actually went on and I checked just to make sure, and yeah, you can still play, and there's still plenty of people that play. So, I mean, on the Switch version, there's still peer-to-peer hosting, and Friday the 13th is still going on. It's a good thing. I like the game a lot, and even the offline play is pretty awesome. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd still choose Friday the 13th. Unfortunately for me, probably going down with a sinking ship, but that's who I am. Good morning, AK. How are you?
Morning, AK. You're named after a gun.
Actually, it's alternative night.
You're named after a gun.
His initials are AK.
You are named after a gun.
Okay.
Pew pew. See, even the kitten's getting mad.
Battleborn looks really good too, actually. I haven't seen like as much of that, like by far. It still looks interesting from what I have heard about it.
Dad, somebody's looking at you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Please explain. I said, hey. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Reading the whole thing now. Good morning, man. And yes, if you're tired, go get some rest. Don't push yourself. Thank you for stopping in and saying good morning.
No, don't step on my
It
space.
was very nice seeing you. And yeah, don't push yourself, because that's how you get sick. Actually, it's one way that you can get sick. You weaken your immune system by not sleeping. So
that's why whenever I stay up too late and I'm fighting my body for sleep, I always get a cold sore.
Yeah, that's also your body's way of fighting off a sickness as well.
Yep.
After a few
Putting it
days,
to a
you
point.
start to have hallucinations.
I
That's
would,
schizophrenia.
but my PC can't run it. My PC is basically a glorified abacus. It cannot run Friday the 13th, and it cannot run Dead by Daylight.
Our computer is ancient.
It cannot run Doom
almost
2000.
Our computer is a fossil.
You're gonna have to wait.
It cannot run Doom 2016. Anything before that, like anything a little bit less powerful, because it almost can run Doom 2016. Like, I can play Skyrim on this thing, but it's not the best unless I turn down the settings. I gotta play it in not low resolution. I usually do if I'm playing on the computer. I'll play on a pretty low resolution just to keep it nice and smooth. But I can play on a medium resolution on this thing with Skyrim. So that's about where my computer falls into. I did play through Elder Scrolls Online, at least before all the different DLC and stuff came out. When it first came out, I played all the way through. At least one of the factions got all the way to the end, and I can't remember what the hell was the name of the demon at the end. Was it Moloch Ball?
Gibbleglob.
I think it was. I can't remember who the demon was at the end of at least that faction. I'm pretty sure it's the entire, no matter which faction you play. That was a pretty epic fight too. That was fun. I did like Elder Scrolls Online. I just wished it was more like Skyrim. But it wasn't. But it was good. But anyways, that is my glorified abacus. It does okay with streaming movies, rendering video,
It's a fossil.
stuff like that, but it does not have an updated enough graphics card. The processor is there. That's the thing. The quad processor could probably handle a lot of stuff, but the graphics card, stuff like that, is just not up to date on this thing. I could update it, but I'd rather try and save up the money and see if I can maybe get another computer instead. Because it would be time. We got this back in 2014, right after I got my bachelor's degree. So it's, going on 8 years old. It's about time to upgrade. But I tell you, for being 8 years old and doing as much stuff as I do on this thing, I'm surprised that she still runs as well as she does. Well, listen, I tried to explain it away, alternative night, and explain that you are not a gun, and that was just the initials to your handle.
You a gun.
But my child is insisting on being contradictory this morning.
Hey, you should like be happy. You got named by Phoenix. You have been named after a gun. You have been named after Shiloh. The Shiloh. Okay?
The Shiloh from the Locust Lake
From
series.
the Locust Lake. That's not a fictional thing at all. This father right here. Okay, I'm actually like 80. Okay, I just drank the Fountain of Youth. He cut that out of the story. But yeah. And this guy is
Totally
actually
not fictional.
I just revived him and my mother. So like, yeah, although you're not my father in the Locust Lake. You're not. He's the creator. You are God. Hello, God.
I'm Chuck.
You are Chuck.
I'm Chuck.
You're Chuck.
My God, do I have a molar stuck in my hair? So, but yeah, that is my child.
Hi.
She's quite the personality,
I like
as you can see.
Bread.
Freaking somber. Shy has granted you a name of power. You should be honored to have been graced with such fortune.
You should
LMAO.
have.
The
Okay.
funniest thing about that is he called you Shy.
That's my nickname.
That's what I call you all
That's
the
what
time.
you call me all the time. That is my other sign. You call me like Munchkin. Then I call you Donut.
Munchkin. Yep. Child.
The child.
The
Yeah,
child.
that literally came because I didn't know how to spell shield.
Yep.
Like, I didn't know how to spell shield, so I spelled it wrong, and Dad just like, you should just pronounce it
Child.
child. And then I was like, wait, but that's me. He was like, child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and you should know how to spell shield
I
because it's
should.
you. Because it's child.
But it's not with a Y.
No. No, not well. I don't spell either. I don't spell child with an I, or with a Y, or an E. I do spell it with an I. It's SHILD, like child, but you replace the C with an S.
Yeah.
That's it. And
That's
then
it's
it's
very simple.
and then it's child, but it's you.
I have written child as chilled so many times. And it's funny, man. It's
Chilled?
funny. As chilled.
Chilled, man.
Chilled.
Chillins.
Look at that. That's a chilled.
Those childs are chillins.
The childs are chilled.
Yeah, child. She is always the child.
Booga booga.
But so yeah, we are very stoked for Halloween on this end.
Who is not? If you're not excited for Halloween, I'm going to eat your fingernails. Yeah, in a video game. Not in real life.
Why? It's Crichton.
Because it's against terms of service to threaten your viewers on YouTube. It is. It's against TOS. I don't know if it's just Twitch or if it's YouTube too. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna eat your fingernails in a video game.
I have a few nicknames myself.
You
Just
do.
a few.
But
Just like 7.
Super Mega Doctor Spider Minus. No, Super Mega Doctor Ultra Ninja Spider Minus.
Where did that come from?
Doughboy.
Like I
All of
understand the
those
minus
suffixes,
part.
all those suffixes, all have meaning. Like the Mega was from the time I looked like Mega Man because I slipped and cut my hand and had to have my hand wrapped up with a bandage,
Uh-huh.
and I looked like Mega Man.
that's a really sloppy way.
I remember I wrapped up my hand in like
The doctor did it.
a spider blanket.
Doctors that ask, not doctors, know everything.
I wrapped my hand in a spider blanket, and then Mom took a picture, and I said, "Look."
Good
at
morning,
Mega Man."
Dark Elf. How are you?
Good morning. Good
Happy
morning.
Sunday. It's barely morning. It's still morning though. Technically, we have 10 minutes, at least where I am.
We do have 10 minutes.
And that's
yeah.
not even accounting for time zones.
Technically, it's noon because 12 is
Forgot about the
afternoon.
dark elf.
Well, it's not noon yet.
Well, 12 is afternoon.
Well, then 11:50. It changes over. It's noon at the point between 11:59 and 12 o'clock.
Right there.
It's in that space, in that tick, in that click.
In that 1 second.
Yes, not even a second. in the fraction of a fraction between those seconds,
Yes.
that's when it's noon.
That is where it is.
So technically, it is still morning for another 10 minutes where I am not accounting for time zones.
Another 10 minutes and like a fraction of a second.
Well, good luck. Have a good day at work. You're going to work on a Sunday? That's terrible.
I don't like
I'm
your
sorry.
boss.
I'm sorry. Sunday work stinks. But I mean, I'm imagining maybe you get some time off during the week. So I mean, if that's true, I mean that's good. We have 10 minutes to savor the morning. Don't rush it along. I agree. I try not to rush things along.
We only have 9 minutes.
This is coming from the guy who starts working on Halloween stuff in April. But don't rush things along,
you
man.
don't rush.
No.
No. What do you mean?
No.
Dad?
I know after this, I'll be rushing off to Becker's Corner.
Even Animal Crossing.
Oh, a butcher. Really? Well, that's interesting.
He's going to be a butcher?
No, he is a butcher.
Oh, that is so cool.
He's going to work.
Well, that's probably why he has to work.
He's going to go to work and go cut up some meat.
Chop, chop, chop.
Wait, tell me if you kill humans.
No, I don't think. Maybe he serves long pig, but that's only to select clientele.
I gotta see
It's like
if
the black
this
market.
Schenectady
That was
butcher
cool.
is still there.
That's awesome.
Because that
Well-
cut of filet mignon the dad got, when you put it on the rotisserie on the grill, wow.
Please be safe at work. Try and do your best, and have a good day. And thank you for the service you
Have a
provide
great day. It's
in
funny.
feeding people.
Thank you for giving
that's
us
pretty
food. That's
awesome.
not
And
human.
we just watched Midnight Meat Train.
Yep, we did in a VR virtual reality movie theater.
Yeah, and I didn't get to see
Actually,
it. Yeah, I'm sick.
I've been putting on scary movies out here anyway. You don't come out much.
Sometimes I do. Very rarely, once in every full moon.
Very rarely. Yeah, because you're still playing
Mother
that
moon.
damn
I
Animal
I
Crossing.
like Animal Crossing, okay? I just got the inspiration to make things because it's fall and I'm making a whole walking trail for pumpkins. There's going to be a bunch of like pumpkins, and it's going to be like fall festival, and then there's going to be like a whole apple orchard because I just got apples, and it's, yeah.
They just did Riverfest down
That sounds like
by the river. We
fun,
gotta see when they
actually.
do
It
Fall
does.
Fest.
That's cool.
Because that's like free and like it's funny. The longer you're there and the more snacks you buy, it's like the lower the cost is.
Isn't that like the school fundraiser
no,
place
just
that we
take
went
it-
to?
That was awesome.
Take
That was.
everything
You
for
got like
$2.
basically free food.
Like,
Yeah, but you didn't enjoy yourself there because the only thing that was there was the hayride.
I like
and-
hay rides, but it wasn't scary.
the
no.
movie was
The guy
cute.
stuck the chain. Listen, it wasn't that scary, but it
No.
wasn't like a really, really lame hayride either.
No.
Like this guy ran up onto the hay cart with a chainsaw and tried to scare this child, and she was young. You were like
I'm
six
sure
or
I, like, laughed.
6 or 7 years old. And first she didn't even at first she didn't laugh. At first she did nothing. He got in your face with it, everything. And you're just so the guy jumps off of the cart, runs up behind her, and sticks the running chainsaw. Obviously doesn't have the chain on it, but sticks the blade into the hay bale that she's sitting on and revs the engine. And the child laughs. She laughs, and we get almost to the end, and she's like, "Yeah, this was silly. This wasn't even scary. This was kind of lame." And
then we went-
I liked it. I thought it was
we
good.
went on
Like,
another one, and
was
there was
cool.
more people that were coming up on the cart trying to scare her.
yeah,
She
that was
just like,
that was Field of Horrors
yeah, she was just
or
like,
Field of Terror.
hi.
Fields of Terror.
I do like
Like,
the Field
I'm
of
not
Terror
scared of you.
hayride. That was good, but because of the there is it's not existent anymore. The
Vandalized a friend's island in that game. I've heard of people doing
yes, like you just dig a bunch of holes in their island, and then they like can't. They just somebody stole my golden flowers. I had one golden flower because somebody lended it to me, and I was like, "Thank you, I
Right.
appreciate it. I appreciate it." And then and then somebody came to my island because I was doing
that.
a
Thank you, sir.
Decathon
I'll do
trade.
my best to have a good day.
Okay, because
You should.
I give people little bags, little gift bags, and they're surprise gift bags and stuff. And somebody came to my island, stole my golden flower, grabbed the gift bags, didn't pay, and then left. That was a 1-star review for me. I'm not gonna lie.
1-star review for me. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a rating system. There's a reviewing system. It's Amazon, but like without actual money.
I was used as a distraction. That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Well, so that's kind of funny, man, because I could honestly see you doing that to me anyway. So I call that preemptive payback.
You should play Animal Crossing. There's fishing in it.
Yeah, I know.
Which means you would like it.
I do. I could see you doing that to me. I love corn mazes. There's a corn maze.
Make a corn maze,
man.
man.
At the Headless Horseman hunt we're going to go to.
There is.
One of the attractions there is a corn maze, and there's a haunted walking trail. Because they can't do the hayride because of the pandemic, so instead they turned it into a haunted walking trail.
I do love.
And I'm kind of stoked about that.
Hayrides are always my favorite part about like stuff like that. Is like whenever I go to a haunted place, and if there's a hayride, I get really excited because I like hayrides.
Well, unfortunately, there won't be one this year, but we're going to go on a haunted walking trail.
We are going to go on a haunted walking trail, which I would say is quite better.
It's at least on par with a haunted hayride because we like walking trails anyway. We love going hiking. We love going for hikes in the woods, especially in the fall. So to be able to go to an attraction that has 9 different attractions, 6 walkthroughs, 6 haunted houses, 2 walkthroughs, a haunted corn maze, and then a haunted walking trail. Like, I am excited. I'm very excited. It just sounds like lots and lots of fun.
Mom's going for food.
Give me a little time and just hauled ass and then looked back at me and nodded. Yeah. They'll do that, man. They will. They'll fuck with you, but they can't touch you.
They can't.
They're not supposed to.
And
It's not illegal, but it's against like the rules.
Which is illegal. The laws are just serious rules.
See, and hiking in the fall is the best alternative. It's always the best. The air is crisp. It's hoodie weather.
Apples.
Everything, smells like turned leaves and apples.
Apples are the best smell, man.
Oh, no worries, Fuzzy. Good morning, man. How are you? I don't really promote the blood and beans either, so it's like I'm not.
People just pop in.
There's no holding anything against anybody
Exactly.
for not being here, but it is nice to see you this morning.
If you're not here, we will stab you.
And I'm glad to hear that you're writing. I'm intrigued. That's awesome. Love people writing. Love hearing about
Writing's
people
very good.
creating. The genre needs it. Really does.
If more people write.
Jeez, calm down, Shy. Yes.
What?
You must calm down.
I'm threatening. In a video game, I forgot to say we will stab you in a video game.
Yeah, that's probably the important part there.
It is.
Yeah, just threatening to stab people.
In a video game.
Oh yeah, oops. I mean, like,
In Minecraft, I'll
in
take a
Minecraft.
netherite sword, I'll go poke, and they'll die. And
that's
they'll
right. There's
respawn.
netherite now. It's been forever since I played Minecraft.
There is netherite. Even though scientifically it's a really, really bad idea to put netherite over diamond and then... Because netherite is just obsidian over diamonds. Which you would think diamonds are the strongest thing, in the world, but if you hit a certain point, it will break, and then the whole thing will just shatter, because that's how science works.
The more you know.
I
almost just knocked down the microphone.
The more you know. The microphone knows too much. It knows too much.
I'm Sicilian, so I talk a lot with my hands. Half Sicilian.
I'm a potato, so
it's part that's carried
I
through.
eat biscuits.
Swedes do it too.
Very cool. Love it. Even series are an even better thing that I get very, very interested in. I really am a big fan of continuity. Big fan of series. Series usually imply grand ideas, and
speaking of like series,
it's exciting. It's epic. It's awesome.
See, the only thing I don't like about certain series is that like I when I see something I like, I get into it. I get into the series. I see all the lore, all the backstories to the characters, and then nobody else is as invested in it as me. So like I can't talk to anybody about it.
It's not that nobody is. It's just there's not a whole lot, but there are some people.
Have you seen how many people watch the Dream SMP?
Yes, that
like
kind of stuff.
Dream could literally tweet, "I like pancakes," and then just because of how many people are seeing it and liking it,
But there's always somebody
it
out
could
there
be
besides
trending
you.
for 8 hours. Just because Dream likes pancakes, a green Teletubby likes pancakes. He's not a Teletubby. He just looks like you can look up the Minecraft skin. He kind of looks like
There's a Teletubby in Minecraft.
Pretty much.
It's interesting.
Well, not actually.
And that's good,
It's just a
Somber. I mean,
person
you're
that
compensating
really
for not being able to use facial expressions. Body movement and body language is also a way to convey emotional expression as well. So you're just naturally transferring your nonverbal communication, which is good. That's a good thing. You should give yourself a pats on the back for that.
Multiple.
Okay,
Not one.
apparently multiple pats.
Well, you said pats on the back. You should give yourself
What are you gonna
pats on the back.
Well, a pat.
didn't
What's a
say it
pat on the
correctly.
back? That's just hitting yourself.
Yeah, but you said a pats.
Yes.
You're like a video game.
Listen, it's early. Sometimes I talk funny. I type too fast. Cut me some freaking slack.
No. It's fine.
You're not getting any slack today at all, then. Holding
Well,
me
apparently I
accountable
am,
to
because
everything.
when I said, like, research humaning
We're live at the moment.
something, we are.
Remember, you live with me.
I do.
This isn't going to be live forever.
I know where you sleep. It's like 3 rooms down from me.
Yeah. Very good. All right. The game room, the bathroom, and then it's my room.
That's 2, unless you're counting my room. Or your room. If you're counting both my room and your room, it's 4.
Press A for pats.
Ah.
Yeah, this is what she does to me. Constantly fucking with me.
Welcome to Cheeseland.
Yeah,
There actually is, in Hong Kong, there is a cheese amusement park. You can also get married in a McDonald's.
There's a
in Hong
cheese
Kong.
amusement park?
Yes. There is a cheese
I
amusement
mean, I've heard about them, like seen a lot actually in the Super Mario amusement park. I didn't know there was like a cheese amusement
There
park
is a
in Hong
cheese
Kong.
amusement park. You also can get married in a McDonald's.
I mean,
so-
and I know Hong Kong and Japan are not the same thing. I'm just
They're
saying,
not.
like, I didn't know there was a cheese amusement park.
There is a cheese amusement park.
That's awesome. I love cheese. Everything is better with cheese.
I love cheese, but cheese doesn't love me. I'm lactose intolerant, everybody, in case you haven't known by me complaining about it all the time.
Hold on, I need to look this up.
It exists. There is a cheese amusement park. And there's like a giant wheel of cheese that's not actually cheese. They teach you how to make cheese.
Is it like a Ferris wheel? Is it the Ferris wheel of cheese?
No, but that'd be an amazing idea. There's like
It's a Ferris cheese
there's
wheel.
roller coasters, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Roller coasters.
There's roller coasters that tell you how to make cheese.
Roller coasters that
Like a roller coaster.
cool. Do you ride around like little Cheez-It carts?
I don't know. I haven't looked that much into it, Father. Although that'd be an amazing idea, and you need to make you need to grab a
And the little the games you play, the guns, you could be like blowing holes in cheese to make Swiss cheese.
Yes. Dad, you should make a cheese amusement.
I was gonna say we should make a cheese
We
amusement
should
park
make it
because
it's already
this would
better
be-
than the actual one. Because there's not many cheese attractions. There's one small roller coaster. There's how to make cheese, and then there's a giant cheese wheel that you can go in
That's boring.
around.
We should make
We
a
should
super
make,
cheese amusement park.
we should make a cheese amusement park. Okay, not a cheese.
Sounds
attraction.
cheesy as fuck.
It does.
It does.
It does.
See, if there isn't a horror attraction full of Munster, I'm going to be disappointed at the missed opportunity. And I agree.
Yes.
That's a great idea, Somber.
It's
You could have
fun.
the horror house have be about Munster cheese.
Exactly.
And call it the Munster house.
There's just an angry piece of cheese chasing you with a knife.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Oh, I've seen some creepy cheese. There's a cheese, I can't remember the name of it, but it's made with with the eggs of worms, like fly larvae or
Yeah.
whatever.
I
Like
don't know what
it's not ripe until you can cut it open, and the center of this cheese is actually just goo, and it has maggots in it. And the goo is because the maggots have been eating the cheese and then excreting the cheese and making it all liquefied and funky. And you're supposed to eat it, maggots and all.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the cheese that is an actual cheese, and that would most certainly work very well in the Munster house.
You know what's sad? That would be like a delicacy in some places of the world.
It is a no, that's what it is. It is a delicacy.
Really? I hate the
It's
world.
like one of I hate the world. It is a delicacy. I can't remember the name of the cheese, but it's expensive. It's hard to make, and it is an actual kind of cheese.
I
And
wish I
it's
could just
made by using the functions of fly larvae.
It's like in Japan on how you can literally.
Gouda have a Munster house. It is Gouda to have a Munster
Yes.
house. Yeah, I'm not a fan of maggots either. I could not eat the maggot cheese. I agree. 100%. Could not eat the maggot cheese. Let me see if I can find out what it is.
There are literally you can literally just eat like bee larvae in Japan. It's literally just in cans, in little
There it is.
like
It's called Kasu Martzu. I'm sure I butchered the hell out of that.
that's probably like French or something.
Katsu Martzu, sometimes spelled Kasu Marzu, and also called Kasu Mode, Kasu Kunidu, and whatever, is a traditional Sardinian sheep milk cheese that contains live insect larvae. A variation of the cheese, Kasu Merzu, is also produced. Let's see. Let's look at the actual Wikipedia page. It's created by leaving whole Pecornio cheeses outside with part of the rind removed to allow the eggs of the cheese fly.
The cheese fly.
Yup, Piophilia castii, to be laid in the cheese. A female pea fly, the P castii, and that's what it is. P capital point castii. Can lay more than 500 eggs at one time. The eggs hatch and the larvae begin to eat through the cheese. The acid from the maggot's digestive system breaks down the cheese's fats, making the texture of the cheese very soft by the time it is ready for consumption. A typical kazumadzu will contain thousands of these maggots.
I'm gonna throw up.
I forgot to also mention to eat at your own peril because you can get very sick.
Yeah.
It's not
Yep.
allowed in the
That reminds me of,
No,
like,
it's not.
In Japan.
Health concerns. According to some food scientists, it is possible for the larvae to survive the stomach acid and remain in the intestine, leading to a condition called pseudomyiasis. Pseudomyiasis. Sorry. There have been documented cases of pseudomyiasis with capital P Cassi. Because of European Union food hygiene health regulations, the cheese has been outlawed and offenders face heavy fines. However, some Sardinians organize themselves in order to make Kasu Marzu available on the black market, where it may be sold for double the price of an ordinary block of Pecornio cheese. As of 2019, the illegal production of this cheese was estimated as 100 tones, 98 long tons, 110 short tons per year, blah, blah, blah. It's big fine. Attempts have been made to circumvent. Anyway, so basically the maggots can still live in your stomach and take up residence in your intestines.
And then you will die.
Well, I don't know if you die, but you can
You
become
will
sick.
get very, very
You get very sick.
injured.
Well, you get sick and you need to take medicine to purge
Tapeworm.
yourself of worms, tapeworms, and it's not good. Well, I don't know if you can get tapeworms from fly maggots, but
Maybe like pinworms or something.
Trust me, you can get tapeworm.
it's not a good thing to be having bugs taking up residence.
Yeah, I
in
feel
your
like that
intestines.
should be like the moral of the story. Don't eat this cheese.
yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, I didn't know you were part Filipino. Interesting. That's cool. But yeah, that's anyway. That is the cheese.
That is
Alternative Night is going to go throw up in the corner.
The AK is going
Fuzzy says nope. He's puking.
I said I was going to
This
puke,
just
and then
sounds like the leftover milk you scrape off of a dead goat
No.
carcass, is what Somber
I
says.
burped. No, Somber.
So,
no.
yeah, it's-
Somber. Can I please?
That's why I'm so
Kill
happy
you.
I like switched to almond milk.
Definitely not. So, and like I said, that is probably the most disgusting cheese I've ever heard of, and
Red cheese.
I would eat head cheese. I would not try the maggot
Would
cheese.
you eat that or the maggot cheese?
You
What one would
eat
you rather eat?
The head of a pig that was boiled down.
Would you rather eat that, or would you rather eat maggot cheese?
I'd starve.
No,
If you-
if you had to choose
Just
one,
choose. If you had to choose one or the other, which would you eat?
there is no
Head
starving.
cheese.
us.
Absolutely, because head cheese is literally just meat and proteins and stuff
Exactly.
boiled down.
Gelatin.
It's no different
It's the
than the
same thing
meat
as
and
eating
protein.
like
A steak.
Yeah.
Or any other part of an animal. It's just the meat and proteins from it. Now, something that has little live wriggling things in it that are squirming around and can start taking up and building condos in your intestines, that's a completely different story. So, like, I would certainly eat the head cheese over top of the maggoty cheese.
I mean, I could
Apparently,
probably eat
it's
anything.
supposed to be
6-year-old
extremely pungent and flavorful. That's why people eat it. It is supposed to be very, very tasty.
Oh,
Yeah,
But I would never try it.
but it's out.
Though I do like goat cheese. Not goat cheese with maggots, but I've tried goat cheese. I've actually made some spaghetti sauces using little bits of goat cheese mixed in with it.
oh, that's cool.
It's actually has come out very, very good. I do like goat cheese quite a bit. But not with maggots. Not with maggots.
No cheese with maggots. It's goat cheese or not.
But goat cheese is very tasty. So I'd imagine like goat cheese, something similar, sheep cheese with, flag larvae that, make it even softer and ferment it a little bit more. Probably does taste really good. But I couldn't get past the thought of eating little wriggling maggots. Like, no, just no. I couldn't.
I would bite it and throw up.
I couldn't do it.
I wouldn't even bite it. I'd just be like,
I couldn't do
ew,
it. Couldn't
gross.
even bring myself to even try it. And I can try most things. I've even said before that I would try a person. I wouldn't try a person while they were still alive.
No, because then you would just be overwhelmed with guilt. You know?
I'm not saying I'd go out and try people but if I was stuck in like,
Meh,
let's say I
cute.
crashed in the Amazon jungle, or if I was a researcher and I went and I investigated, I was researching this tribe in the South American jungle, and they were getting ready to eat. They'd already killed somebody. They were already on the fire, and the dude is like, here, offers me something to eat. The guy is already dead. He's gonna go to waste, and I would try it. I mean, just to say that I tried it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people. I would never go out and just kill somebody and be like, let's see what this corpse tastes like. That's not under that kind of a circumstance. But under the right circumstance, I could see, like, if I was stuck in a situation like alive, where you're stuck in the snow, there's nothing to eat anywhere except the dead passengers from your crashed plane.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta there's.
Not, I would prefer to cook it.
Yeah, and there's probably certain parts of the human body you cannot eat.
No, there's certain parts that you really don't want to, but there's certain parts that really you can be butchered very much just like any other
You
animal.
could eat somebody's arm.
And I don't know if I'd eat an American.
Why?
Because Americans are
True,
disgusting.
they're very.
We put everything in our bodies.
What's
I know what I
American
eat.
childhood
Sitting here
obesity?
chugging energy drinks and eating pizzas with God knows what in it. Like, no thanks. Like, I'd prefer something a little bit more wild.
I'll eat British people.
We're not eating British
We're
people.
eating British people.
I don't know if I could eat
I
a
could
British
gain the
person. See, I don't want to
accent.
get to know the meal.
Like, how's the wife?
This is why I could never just let's go try people. Like, I can't just no, I don't really want to. But it's one of those things where yeah, okay, I could do that. But I could not eat maggoty cheese. Like, that is where I draw the line. And I just think it's funny that is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
I draw the line at
Maggot
maggots. Like long pig, sure, I'll give it a shot. Maggot cheese, Fuck you.
Yeah, that's because the maggots are alive, though. Like, if the maggots were dead and, like, fried and toasted and nice and salty, then you can eat some nice...
See, I don't know if I'd eat even a dead maggot for the same
chips.
reason I wouldn't eat an American.
Because you don't know what's in them.
Exactly. Maggots are they're like garbage feeders. They're born on poop. They're not you're not cooking it right. It's not a cooked maggot. I don't know if I'd eat a maggot for the same reason I wouldn't eat an American or a live person or a raw anything. Like, no thanks.
Bird.
I eat birds.
Oh, no, I just saw a bird.
Oh, I was going to say, because you're like, we're talking about food and you're like, bird. I'm like, chicken. Chicken, turkey,
See,
duck,
look at it.
turducken.
It vibed. He's looking at us.
I want to
I need
breed
him,
a
Gerald.
turducken.
This is
I would
Gerald.
like to genetically crossbreed a
No.
turkey with a chicken and a duck. And just, it would be so much easier to prepare a
No,
turducken
what you would have
if
to do
all the
is you would
birds were
have to-
all one species.
You would have to breed a chicken and then a turkey. And
And then breed that with a duck.
breed that with a dog.
I know that.
And then you got a turducken.
I know that.
And then you just have the power.
And then you just kill that and eat that, and then that you don't have to
Exactly.
debone or
And it's
stuff
a little
any
less
birds and
expensive.
nothing. Should be, you would think.
But then you would also have to pay for the food. And then, like...
I would still do it, dude. If you could create a living turducken, I think that's $1 million idea right
That
there.
is. People, do that. Black market.
But not through genetic research. Can we not manipulate genetics? Can we just like maybe can a chicken and a turkey make an offspring?
I don't think... I mean, maybe. Because they're close enough in species.
They are close enough
Like
in
a
species.
cat and a dog wouldn't be able to, but like...
No, cat and a dog, but a wolf
No,
and a
because
coyote
they're
can.
different. Yeah. Because they're close enough in species.
Hmm. So
In
I'm
the
wondering.
evolution process.
I'm wondering because then maybe,
Look
but I
out.
don't. But then I don't know. Usually those like
Let's
the
go.
wolf and coyote hybrid can't have offspring. They're sterile. So usually hybrids like that can't create offspring. So I don't know at that point, even if you could, if you'd be able to crossbreed it with a duck without the help of like
And it
genetic
probably
research.
would taste the same because it's all different tastes
I don't
going
care. I'm
together.
not giving up on my idea in my efforts to someday breed a chocobo. It's happening. I will breed I'm
What's
going
a
to
chocobo?
somehow find a way, even if I have to genetically crossbreed a chicken with an ostrich and create a rideable bird that can
Oh, yeah. Okay.
walk on water and over top of mountains, and you can ride it like a horse,
It's just Jesus the bird.
and it can run through the swamp and escape giant snakes because it's a chocobo. It's one of the best vehicle options that you have.
Why drive a car when you can ride a
Dude,
chocobo?
facts. Why drive a car when you could ride a fucking chocobo?
Exactly.
Like,
We're geniuses.
hands
Sonic.
down. Hands down.
Okay, guys. So, like...
I love deer heart, tenderloin. I'm not a big fan of liver. I'm a huge fan of venison. Love deer.
A Mexican version
Ooh.
of a hot dog is a taco.
I know where my alchemist watch is. That's a great idea. I'll study alchemy and I'll blend them together like a
Yes!
chimera.
High five, man. I'll high five you.
But first we have to try
Good job, person.
First we have to try and bring somebody back from the dead so I get sucked into the void.
And then
I
you
lose my
the
arm. No, first I lose my leg and then you lose your entire body. So then I have to bond your soul to my Jason mannequin. And now you're the Jason mannequin, and that causes me to lose my leg. And then I'll know the secrets, and I won't even need to make a circle, and I'll just be able to put my hands together, and I'll be able to.
Yeah.
And there we go, man. Chimera time.
You got the chimera.
Turducken. It's a
turducken.
little convoluted, and it's definitely the long game for making a chocobo and a turducken, but this is the plan.
It is.
So be prepared to lose your body and have your soul
I'm gonna
attached
be Jason.
to my Jason mannequin.
I'm gonna have to like study the walk, study the not talk.
Just watch your father.
Oh, it's awesome.
So many people are just gonna be like, "Oh, cool cast," and I'm gonna be like,
I have had liver and onions, and I like it to a point. I can't eat a large dish of it. I'll have half of a portion, and then at that point I get kind of sick of it. My wife doesn't like it at all. I do like, and I don't think I've ever had venison liver, so maybe I would
I
give
just want
that a
normal
try.
Venison. Normal venison is bloody amazing.
I love
love venison. Like the
dear.
beef jerky sticks too.
Beef
Even not the
jerky.
beef jerky.
Well, venison jerky, venison stew,
I'd have never.
venison burgers. Yeah, well, I'll have to change
I
that.
hate
Well,
burgers.
next time I get some
Sorry.
venison. I don't usually like taking venison and turning it into a stew. I like usually making steaks and stuff out of it. But I'll tell you what, next time I get some venison, I'll make a venison
I
stew.
don't like much stew though, so that might taste a little weird. I'm gonna eat it.
It's amazing. Do you like potatoes?
I've literally said I'm a potato 7 times in this one live stream. Excuse me.
Well,
Aaron,
what
I
about
already pushed
what about like a
potatoes.
thick, almost gravy in of the like that's the thickness, like the stew itself, the broth,
Why is
but
Well, I
it
know what a
all
stew is.
but it all tastes like venison
In potatoes.
and potatoes. There'll be some carrots and stuff in there too. I don't know how you feel about carrots, but I like carrots, and it adds to the the
The next time we go
Earthy
to the
flavor
store,
of
we're
it.
getting venison. Or not the next
no,
time.
you can't go to the store and
Like
get venison.
Christmas time, because that is a.
We'll have to talk to Grandma and Grandpa Sociopath and see if they get gifted or get any venison this year after hunting season.
They won't be up here yet.
No, but Adam, my brother, will be.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey,
anyway, I can always
just, like,
ask,
give us
hey,
some
do you guys have like, you know, a
venison.
couple venison steaks or a small roast? And so I can make Shiloh a venison stew. She's never had one.
You can have a
gonna care.
bowl.
Absolutely. So, yeah, next time we get venison, I'll make a venison stew. You'll be very happy. It's one of my favorite dishes. I love venison stew.
I will return.
Very earthy and filling and warming. So, yeah, Shiloh standing at 6'5" in a body foam, just towering. Yep. Yep. I can so see it. Oh, she's got the perfect voice to be talking from a Jason mask too, right? Sounds like a munchkin on helium.
That was a bit rude, not gonna lie. Take offense to that.
I love you to death, Munchkin Land.
Stop it! I've been craving munchies.
So I think when she gets back, we'll go ahead and start working towards closing out the stream. It's been a little bit over an hour now, about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm actually surprised I was able to keep everybody entertained and talking for so long. And let's face facts, it's because of this one over here. She does such a fantastic job entertaining everybody that you don't even realize the time.
This
goes
is
by.
why I should be a Twitch streamer.
You should be a Twitch streamer.
I should be.
It's why you will be.
I will be. I'm going to be. I will press go live on Twitch.
You will press go live.
I will press gloof.
Go live.
Gloof.
Go live.
Gloof.
So press go live.
Go live.
Go live.
Go live.
So, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and have Puff, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll close out the stream. I want to thank you guys a little preemptively. Like, I'm not closing it out right now, but I do want to thank you guys for stopping in today, keeping me company, and whatnot. If you did stop by, like Queen did and Somber did, if you did happen to stop by last night for the Dreamscape finale, I really hope that you enjoyed it. It did seem like everybody that was there seemed to really like it. So I want to thank you for being there for that as well. But yeah, thanks for spending my Sunday with me and being such cool, awesome people.
Thanks for vibing with us.
Shiloh, no offense taken. She really is the life of the party. That's why do you think I incorporate her as often as I can into the channel.
Most of the time I'm asleep.
She does, yeah, for Blood and Beans usually you're asleep, yeah.
Usually I'm asleep or
But she
really
does bring a
tired.
certain energy to the channel.
I'm just great. I'm amazing.
Thank you, Somber. I'm very happy that you enjoyed it. I actually Somber ends up he's kind of proofreading. He's going to give me his take on the exclusives. After last night's premiere, I sent him the one of the book exclusives, the epilogue story to Dreamscape, and I sent him the prologue. So he does have a little bit more of the story to go off of. But
Somber's like a VIP, man.
well, it's I needed opinions from somebody. Like, just read this and tell me what you think.
I would be offended, but I'm also 11, so.
Ethan Blades has copies as well. So, anyways, yeah. Yes, applause for the shy. The shy
you.
always
Much appreciated.
always deserves the applause because she's an amazing individual. I wonder why that is.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't be able to run a stream by myself if I had like no viewers because I need somebody to bounce off of to be funny.
Well, sometimes I have to stream with no viewers because you have to start the stream,
Yeah.
and then people file in.
3 seconds.
Sometimes people don't file in. It just depends.
Yeah, but like your first few streams, like one person comes in, you can't really reflect.
Nope. That's why you got to have talking points.
Exactly. That's
if
why you have to
possible.
learn to talk to yourself, which I do a lot, and you guys both get.
Well, you do what I
very
do,
annoyed.
or you do what I do, and
Eat a biscuit.
you
make a topic.
do that.
It's like a little. What?
You cover up your
Yeah, I
your
know.
view
I
count.
was the one that gave you that idea,
Well, yeah.
Father.
Yeah, cover up the view count. That way, you're not looking at how many people are there, and you can just assume that there's somebody here watching, and you start talking to people, whether there's people there or not. It just kind of helps keep you focused on the stream. So, good idea.
Thank you.
It was a very
wasn't
good
mine.
idea.
I stole it from Frozen Minecraft.
Well, it is a very good idea. That you are, Queen. You are a VIP of Dragons.
You are,
I actually I like that title. It's a good title
You're
that you
a
gave yourself. So
That sounds like a book title.
it does. The VIP of Dragons. It almost sounds like
An anime.
like a Game of Thrones, like a noble
Yeah.
title.
Like
I am the VIP of Dragons.
Aw.
It's a very, very high class title. Okay, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to close out the stream. I absolutely love you guys to death. Thank you so much for stopping in today for this Sunday morning leading into Sunday afternoon Blood and Beans. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. There is a story coming out this Saturday on the channel called The Piping Sounds of Justice. It was written by me and my one of my co-writers, Ethan Blades. I'm sure you've probably heard of him. It is a fantasy horror story, so it is a little bit different than some of the other stuff on my channel. I do hope that you enjoy it, and if for some reason you don't, please stick around because we are going right back to the horror stuff as well. But it is, I really like it. It is a little bit different, and I wanted to do something a little bit different for this coming Saturday. And then this Friday there is another stream coming out on midnight. A premiere, not a stream, another premiere. It's a special premiere. Just wanted to touch base on this before we close out. I didn't want to take away from everybody's Saturday because it's not for everybody. It's not that kind of a story. It might not be for you. So that's why I made it a Friday night premiere. But we are still premiering on Saturday, The Piping Sounds of Justice. So if you guys want to stop in for that on Friday night at midnight, you're more than welcome. But I do hope that you're looking forward to this Saturday's collab story written by me and Ethan Blades. Because it's good. It's good. I like it. And the intro is kind of funny too. It's the one where I'm singing.
Oh yeah.
It's cheesy.
He kills me.
It's cringy. You'll see.
Singing is so bad.
It's so bad. It kills
I
people.
could literally die.
So, write your wills before you watch it. Absolutely love you guys. But thanks for stopping
You
in.
also stole my guitar.
Oh yeah. That's right. You won't be able to make the premiere. Okay. All right. That's perfectly fine, man. All right. So are you working Friday nights? Or is it Saturday? Either way, man, have fun at work. Be safe. I know they changed around your schedule on you. That's terrible. I hate it when you're like, oh, I'm doing this, and then no, you're not. Now you're switched. But at least you're on the same shift. Trying to switch shifts is it's shifted back to day. So you're right. Okay. Yeah, so they did switch your shift, and that's the tough part. That's the shitty part. So okay. Well, man, that is the great thing about YouTube. They will be sitting there for when you are able to get to them.
Whether that's 30 years,
whatever,
5 minutes.
no pressure at all. Just want to let you guys know that the stuff is coming. Get you a little bit mentally prepared for some things. And but yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. Absolutely have a fantastic Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great September so far. I know I've been pushing the Halloween stuff pretty hard, but It's October to me. Love you guys to death. Go grab yourself a pumpkin spice
Yep, Rooney.
and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great day.
And share some with me, please. Okay, Dad will not get me a pumpkin spice latte.
Bye-bye.
Ta-ta. You want